Buddy, it's Sunday, and Big Mama and Big Daddy need some hay to feed the cows. So we're off on a mission. But all this would be is a good way for you to make me look bad.
It is.
So we went to this old boy to get some, these fellers to get some hay. I'm not going to tell their names because they said they don't want everybody pestering them over hay. They think they had enough hay, so he's going to sell us a little to get us through because we're running a little short. Now this is silage. Those of you who don't know, this is silage hay. This is baled a little wet, and I'm not a good farmer, so I couldn't tell you the exact, moisture content and all that stuff, but it's not dried out like normal hay. It's actually rolled a little wet, and the idea is it ferments a little and or whatever, and it's anyhow it's good for the moo cows. So we went and got this hay, and I forgot how many. They bought 50 bales. Big Mama and Big Daddy did, and I think I ended up getting 20 or 21 bales on this load. Let's see, 14. 6. I think I got 20 on this load. Now, it's pretty tight rolled. It's real heavy. It's heavy hay, and it's real tight rolled, and it stacks good on the trailer. But you can see I have to hang it off the end of the side of the trailer just a little bit to get. That's just normal hay hauling. Anybody that's ever hauled hay, that's kind of normal. Stacked in there good. I had a little trouble getting the load securement down right. I made a box to properly strap down hay. It would have took a world of chains and straps. So what I did is I took the top, and this might not be wrong, in Officer Hoover, sometimes it's best to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. I was going to text him or whatever and ask him what to do, and I thought, no, I don't even know if I want him knowing this. But look at the front bale up on top. I took the front bale and the back bale that's sitting up on top, and I made a box. And on each side of the box, I pulled down with a strap. So them two bales is held down tight. And then I ran one strap over the top, over the center, and then drove slow, and Big Daddy flagged for me. He stayed with me. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what technically right and wrong is. I think I know what right is, and I don't think I've done it quite right. You can see on the back how we put the chains to where it kind of held forward on the load. And then in the front, the load's pushed up against the lowboy tongue. So, for a hillbilly, not proper secured load, it was pretty secure. It pulled, you couldn't even tell it was back there. It pulled great. But we're going to head up here, and Big Daddy wants to unload it. See how I got the box across the front bale on the top. But anyways, we're going to pull up here and pulling up to Big Mom and Big Daddy's house. And Dad's going to get the tractor and head out and unload me. Yeah, that was 20 bales. 14 and 6. 14 on the bottom and 6 on the top. There's Mikey's big dozer and Big Daddy's dozer sitting side by side. That's kind of a cool shot with the drone. And I couldn't get my tracking right. I got to learn how to drive the drone better. But basically, I'm trying to get the drone to track the hay bales, and it did not want to. So I'm trying to drive the truck, drive the drone, not crash either one of them, and it is a pain in the butt. I barely made it in with my sanity or my fenders. Now we're unloading them out here at the church pit, and I've been got on a little bit here lately about explaining things, so I'm going to try to see the drone taking off, and there I'm taking off with the drone. Now this church pit, it's getting narrower, this seam of chert is. It was real wide out there, it's a seam of chert rock. It's put in with the oceans years ago, you know, it's tumbled rock put in by the oceans or glaciers or something I don't understand. And that seam you're looking off the left of the tractor there, that's, you see the drone up there once in a while. That's the seam. It's good rock. You can use it for base. You pack it down tight. It sheds water. It just, we use it for base about everywhere. About everywhere we got a project going on, we use it for base. And Big Daddy does a lot of dirt moving style projects and lot maintenance style projects. That's kind of his baby, his cup of tea. So we utilize that quite well. And every once in a while, there is some dirt perfect bitches where he's come and dipped chert out of it and used it for places. And I think a few other private companies has used the chert before. Big Mom and Big Daddy sold it from time to time. And I'd say that vein runs towards their house up there, up below underneath where the dozers are, and heads out the hillside towards where the wheel loader was parked out there. So it should be enough chert to last this mile the rest of me and Mommy's lifetime. And that windblown soil up on top where we strip the soil back, that's pretty good dirt. We mix that, it lays good because it's not got any rocks in it. It was all blown in years ago after whatever ocean receded or whatever happened years ago. These bales are heavy. The old tractors are running on these. And yeah, the old tractor's seen better days. There'll be a few of you comment on here, won't you paint that thing? Well, probably should. We're parking inside now. It's set outside for years. That's why it's hard on these tractors to leave them set outside. But we have this thing for years. I'll finally get a hair in my butt, maybe repaint it someday. I don't know. There's just more to do than there is time to do it. But I'll say one thing, it's been a good tractor. It's we can't complain. For a hillbilly, you know, for a cheap farmer, these old Ford tractors they were cheap. Daggone John Deere costs a lot more, and probably a lot better tractor. Grandpa Carter, see the drone there? Grandpa Carter always ran John Deere, and he claimed they's a lot better tractor than I think they was. But these Fords we get along pretty daggone good with, and they're cheap, economical to buy. And this one was more of a New Holland style. It's right before New Holland. I think technically at this point New Holland owned Ford when they built that tractor. I think it's 94. Maybe there's a drone up there on the left. They probably built it in 94-ish, 3 or 4. And I think New Holland at that time owned them, or however that worked out. But it was still done up and lettered like a Ford, even though it had that Genesis engine in it or whatever from Europe. But it's been a good one. We can't complain. Guess that looks like wheat. Must be all wheat. I didn't realize that until I was editing this video. I never paid no attention to it, but heck, it's all wheat. grunt. Look at that old tractor grunt. Ooh, baby. Pick her up, driver. Pick her up now. There she goes. And that's about the end of it. Now I think that was 20 of them. He bought 50, so it'll take 2 more smaller loads to get it all moved. Or 1 big load with a detach, and then somebody follow me with the red trailer maybe, and maybe we can get them all in one round. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
El Finito.